Imagine if you could have anything you want. A dream job, perfect health, or even your soulmate. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, what if I told you that you already have this power within you? Today, we're diving into the wisdom of Louise Hay, a woman who discovered how to tap into the universe's abundance. And the best part? It all starts with something so simple. Relaxation? Yes, you heard that right. By learning to relax, you can open the door to a world where the universe is ready to give you everything you desire. Stick around, because I'm about to show you how to unlock this incredible potential that's been inside you all along. Now, you might be wondering, how can relaxing possibly change my life? Well, think about it. When was the last time you felt truly relaxed? Not just sitting on the couch watching TV, but deeply, truly at peace. For most of us, it's been a while. We're always rushing, always stressed, always trying to make things happen. But here's the thing. All that pushing and striving might actually be what's holding us back. Louise Hay figured out something amazing. When we relax and let go, we create space for good things to come into our lives. It's like we're telling the universe, I trust you. I'm ready to receive. And that's when the magic starts to happen. So, who is this Louise Hay, and why should we listen to her? Well, let me tell you, Louise wasn't always the picture of success and happiness. She had a tough start in life, dealing with abuse and hardships that would break many people. But instead of letting her past define her, Louise decided to rewrite her story. She discovered the power of positive thinking and self-love, and it completely transformed her life. From a struggling single mom to a world-renowned author and teacher, Louise's journey is proof that change is possible for anyone. Louise's big idea was simple but powerful. Our thoughts create our reality. She believed that the way we think about ourselves and the world around us has a direct impact on what happens in our lives. It's like we're all walking around with a magic wand, but most of us don't know how to use it. Louise taught that by changing our thoughts, we can change our lives. And the best part? Anyone can do it. You don't need special skills or a fancy degree. All you need is the willingness to try. Now, you might be thinking, that's all well and good, but how does this apply to me? Well, in today's world, we're all looking for ways to improve our lives, right? We want better jobs, healthier relationships, more money in the bank. But often, we're so busy chasing after these things that we forget to stop and look inside ourselves. Louise's teachings remind us that the power to change our lives doesn't come from outside. It comes from within. And in a world that's always telling us we're not enough, Louise's message of self-love and inner power is more important than ever. Now, let's talk about the universe. When most people think about the universe, they picture this vast, empty space full of stars and planets. But Louise Hay saw it differently. She believed that the universe is actually like a friendly neighbor, always ready to lend a hand. Imagine if you had a neighbor who was always happy to help you out, no matter what you needed. That's how Louise saw the universe. She taught that the universe is constantly working in our favor, trying to give us what we want and need. So, if the universe is so eager to help, why don't we always get what we want? Well, according to Louise, it's all about how we communicate with the universe. She believed that the universe responds to our thoughts and feelings. It's like the universe is always listening, waiting to hear what we truly desire. But here's the catch. If we're always thinking negative thoughts or focusing on what we don't want, that's what the universe hears. And that's what it gives us more of. On the other hand, when we focus on positive thoughts and feelings, we're sending out a clear signal to the universe about what we want to receive. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Positive thinking? That sounds too simple to be true. But Louise Hay's life and the lives of millions who have followed her teachings are proof that it works. Think about it like this. Have you ever noticed how when you're in a bad mood, more bad things seem to happen? You stub your toe, you spill your coffee, you miss the bus. It's like the whole world is against you. But on days when you're feeling great, everything just seems to flow better. That's the power of positive thinking in action. Louise taught that our thoughts are like seeds. Whatever we plant in our minds will grow and become our reality. If we plant thoughts of doubt, fear, and lack, that's what will grow in our lives. But if we plant thoughts of love, abundance, and success, that's what we'll see more of. It's not about ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on the good, on what's possible, rather than dwelling on the negative. And the amazing thing is, as we change our thoughts, we start to see real changes in our lives. Now, let's dive a bit deeper into how our thoughts shape our reality. Louise Hay believed that our thoughts aren't just random ideas floating around in our heads. They form beliefs, and these beliefs act like filters through which we see the world. If you believe that life is hard and nothing ever goes your way, you'll start to notice all the ways that life is challenging. You might miss opportunities or give up before you even try, all because of this belief. But if you believe that life is full of possibilities and that good things are always coming your way, you'll start to notice more positive things in your life. You'll be more open to opportunities and more likely to take action towards your goals. The tricky thing about beliefs is that we often don't even realize we have them. They're like invisible glasses we're always wearing, coloring everything we see. Louise taught that many of our limiting beliefs come from childhood experiences or things we were told when we were young. Maybe you were told you're not smart enough, or that money doesn't grow on trees. These messages stick with us and can hold us back without us even realizing it. But here's the good news. Once we become aware of these limiting beliefs, we can change them. It's not always easy, but it is possible. And that's where the power of affirmations comes in. Affirmations were a big part of Louise Hay's teachings. An affirmation is simply a positive statement that you repeat to yourself. It might feel a bit silly at first, but Louise believed that affirmations have the power to rewire our brains and change our beliefs. For example, if you often think, "I'm not good enough," you might start using the affirmation, "I am worthy and deserving of good things." By repeating this positive statement regularly, you're planting new seeds in your mind. Over time, these new thoughts can take root and start to change how you see yourself and the world around you. Now, let's circle back to where we started. Relaxation? You might be wondering, what does relaxation have to do with all of this? Well, according to Louise Hay, relaxation is a crucial part of the manifestation process. When we're stressed and tense, we're operating from a place of fear and lack. We're so busy worrying about what might go wrong that we can't see the opportunities right in front of us. But when we relax, we open ourselves up to receive. We create space for new ideas, new opportunities, and new experiences to come into our lives. It's not just spiritual talk. There's science behind the power of relaxation. When we're stressed, our bodies go into fight or flight mode. This was great for our ancestors when they needed to run from predators, but it's not so helpful when we're trying to manifest our dreams. Stress hormones like cortisol cloud our thinking and make it hard to focus on the positive. On the other hand, when we relax, our bodies release feel-good chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. These chemicals not only make us feel better, but they also help us think more clearly and creatively. So by learning to relax, we're literally changing our brain chemistry to support positive thinking and manifestation. So, how do we actually relax in a way that supports manifestation? Louise Hay recommended several techniques. One of her favorites was simply taking deep breaths. When you feel stressed or overwhelmed, take a moment to breathe deeply. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold it for a moment, then exhale slowly through your mouth. Do this a few times, and you'll feel your body start to relax. Another technique is progressive muscle relaxation. Start at your toes and work your way up your body, tensing and then relaxing each muscle group. This helps release physical tension and brings your awareness into your body, away from stressful thoughts. To really harness the power of relaxation for manifestation, it's helpful to create a regular relaxation routine. This could be as simple as taking 10 minutes each morning to sit quietly and breathe deeply. Or you might try guided meditations. There are lots of free ones available online. The key is to make it a regular practice. Just like you wouldn't expect to get fit by going to the gym once, you can't expect to master relaxation and manifestation overnight. It takes practice, but the results are worth it. Here's something else Louise Hay taught about relaxation. It helps us tune into our intuition. When we're always rushing around, stressed and distracted, It's hard to hear that quiet inner voice that guides us. But when we relax, we create space to listen to our intuition. And our intuition is often the key to making good decisions and spotting opportunities that align with our desires. So by relaxing, we're not just feeling better, we're actually improving our ability to navigate life in a way that supports our dreams and goals. One of the hardest parts of relaxation, especially when it comes to manifestation, is letting go of control. We often think that if we just try hard enough, push ourselves more, we can make things happen. But Louise Hay taught that sometimes the best thing we can do is relax and let go. This doesn't mean giving up on our dreams. It means trusting that the universe has our back. When we relax and let go, we open ourselves up to possibilities we might never have imagined. Sometimes, the universe has even better plans for us than we could have come up with on our own. Louise Hay was big on self-love, and she saw relaxation as a form of self-love. When we take time to relax, we're sending a message to ourselves and to the universe that we're worthy of peace and well-being. We're saying, I deserve to feel good. And when we start treating ourselves with this kind of love and respect, it ripples out into all areas of our lives. We start attracting people and situations that reflect this self-love back to us. So relaxation isn't just about feeling good in the moment, it's about changing how we relate to ourselves and the world around us. When we learn to relax and tap into the power of positive thinking, it doesn't just affect us, it affects everyone around us. Think about it. When you're feeling stressed and anxious, doesn't it seem to rub off on the people around you? The same is true when you're relaxed and positive. Your calm energy can help others feel more at ease. Your positive outlook can inspire others to look on the bright side. In this way, by working on ourselves and learning to relax, we're not just changing our own lives, we're contributing to a more positive, relaxed world for everyone. Here's something else Louise Hay understood. Relaxation is key to creativity. When we're stressed and tense, our thinking tends to become narrow and rigid. We get stuck in old patterns and can't see new solutions. But when we relax, our minds open up. We're able to think more creatively and see possibilities we might have missed before. This is crucial for manifestation because often, the path to our dreams isn't a straight line. We need to be able to think creatively to see opportunities where others might see obstacles. So by learning to relax, we're not just feeling better, we're actually boosting our creative problem-solving skills. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but I don't have time to relax. I'm too busy. Louise Hay would say that's exactly why you need to make time for relaxation. But she also understood that we can't always take an hour out of our day to meditate. That's why she taught ways to incorporate relaxation into daily life. It could be as simple as taking a few deep breaths before you start your car, or spending a minute stretching when you wake up in the morning. Even just pausing to appreciate a beautiful flower or a kind gesture can be a form of relaxation. The key is to sprinkle these moments of relaxation throughout your day. Louise Hay often talked about the connection between relaxation and gratitude. When we're stressed and tense, it's easy to focus on all the things that are going wrong in our lives. But when we relax, we create space to notice and appreciate the good things. And gratitude is a powerful tool for manifestation. When we're grateful for what we have, we're sending a message to the universe that we're ready and open to receive more good things. So as you practice relaxation, try to cultivate a sense of gratitude. Notice the little things you're thankful for: a warm cup of coffee, a friendly smile, a comfortable bed. This attitude of gratitude, combined with relaxation, can be a powerful force for positive change in your life. Now, let's be real. Learning to relax isn't always easy. We live in a world that often values busyness over calm, doing over being. You might feel guilty for taking time to relax, or worry that you're being lazy. Louise Hay would say that these are just more limiting beliefs that we need to challenge. Relaxation isn't lazy. It's a crucial part of a balanced, healthy life. It's what allows us to show up fully in our lives, to be present for the people we love, to do our best work. So if you find yourself struggling to relax, be gentle with yourself. Remember that relaxation is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. Start small, be patient with yourself, And know that every step you take towards relaxation is a step towards a happier, more abundant life. One thing Louise Hay always emphasized was the importance of consistency. Relaxation and positive thinking aren't one-time events, they're practices that we need to cultivate over time. It's like watering a plant. You wouldn't water a plant once and expect it to thrive forever. You need to water it regularly, give it sunlight, make sure it has good soil. The same is true for our minds and our ability to manifest. We need to consistently practice relaxation, positive thinking, and gratitude. Over time, these practices become habits, and these habits shape our reality. So don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Keep practicing, keep believing, and trust that you're planting seeds that will grow into beautiful realities. The ABCs of manifestation. Now that we've talked about relaxation and the power of positive thinking, let's dive into the nuts and bolts of manifestation. You might be wondering, what exactly is manifestation? Well, think of it like this. Manifestation is the process of turning your thoughts and desires into reality. It's like placing an order with the universe. But here's the thing. It's not just about wishing for something and waiting for it to appear. There's a bit more to it than that. Louise Hay taught that manifestation involves three key elements: clear thinking, positive emotions, and belief. Let's break these down one by one. First up, we have clear thinking. This is like making a shopping list for the universe. You need to know what you want before you can get it, right? But here's where a lot of people trip up. They focus on what they don't want instead of what they do want. For example, you might think, I don't want to be broke anymore. But that's still putting your focus on being broke. Instead, try thinking, I want to be financially abundant. See the difference? It's all about being clear and positive in your thinking. Take some time to really think about what you want in your life. Be specific, but also be open to possibilities. The universe might have even better plans than you can imagine. Next, we have positive emotions. This is where the magic really happens. You see, it's not enough to just think about what you want, you need to feel it too. Louise Hay believed that our emotions are like fuel for our desires. When you think about what you want, how does it make you feel? Excited? Joyful? Grateful? Those positive emotions are powerful. They're like a magnet, attracting more good things into your life. So don't just think about your desires, really feel them. Imagine how you'll feel when your desires become reality. Let that positive emotion fill you up. It might feel a bit silly at first, but give it a try. You might be surprised at how powerful it can be. The third key element of manifestation is belief. This is where a lot of people struggle. It's one thing to think about what you want and feel good about it. But do you really believe it's possible? Louise Hay taught that belief is crucial to manifestation. If deep down you don't believe you can have what you want, it's going to be pretty hard for the universe to deliver it to you. It's like ordering something online but not really believing it will ever arrive. You might not even bother to check the mail. Building belief can take time, especially if you've had a lot of disappointments in the past. But remember, every little bit of belief helps. Start small if you need to. Believe in the possibility, even if you're not 100% sure yet. One technique Louise Hay recommended for building belief is acting as if. This means behaving as if your desire has already come true. For example, if you want to be more confident, start acting like a confident person would. Stand up straight, speak clearly, make eye contact. If you want to be wealthier, start treating yourself with the care and respect you'd give yourself if you were already wealthy. This doesn't mean spending money you don't have. It might be as simple as taking good care of your belongings or allowing yourself small luxuries within your budget. When you act as if, you're sending a powerful message to both your subconscious mind and the universe that you're ready for this change. Now, here's something important that Louise Hay always emphasized: patience. Manifestation isn't always instant. Sometimes things come together quickly, but often it takes time. The universe might need to move some pieces around to bring you what you want. During this time, it's crucial to maintain your positive thinking and belief. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing, right? You trust that if you've planted it in good soil, given it water and sunlight, it will grow in its own time. The same is true for your desires. Keep nurturing them with positive thoughts and emotions, and trust that they're growing, even if you can't see the results yet. Let's look at how this all comes together in real life. Say you want to manifest a new job. First, get clear on what you want. Don't just think, I want a better job. Get specific. What kind of work do you want to do? What kind of environment do you want to work in? How much do you want to earn? Next, feel the positive emotions. Imagine yourself in this new job, feeling satisfied, valued, and excited to go to work each day. Really let yourself feel those good feelings. Then, work on believing it's possible. Maybe start by believing that it's possible for someone to have a job like that, even if you're not sure yet that it's possible for you. Act as if by updating your resume, networking, or learning new skills that would be valuable in your dream job. And finally, be patient. Keep taking positive actions, but also trust that the right opportunity is on its way to you. Now, let's be real. Even when you're practicing these principles, doubts and setbacks can creep in. You might have days where you feel like nothing is working, where your old negative thoughts come rushing back. Louise Hay would say that this is totally normal. Remember, you're rewiring years of thought patterns. It takes time. When doubts come up, don't fight them or feel bad about them. Instead, gently remind yourself of what you want to believe. You might say something like, I'm learning to believe in myself more every day. Be patient and kind with yourself. Every time you choose a positive thought over a negative one, you're making progress. One thing that's really important to understand about manifestation is that it's not just about thinking and feeling. It also involves taking action. Louise Hay taught that while our thoughts and feelings are powerful, we also need to participate in making our dreams come true. This doesn't mean struggling or forcing things to happen. It means listening to your intuition and taking inspired action. For example, if you're manifesting a new job, you might feel inspired to reach out to an old colleague or to sign up for a class to learn a new skill. These actions, combined with your positive thoughts and emotions, work together to bring your desires into reality. Here's something really cool about manifestation. It's not just about getting stuff. It's also a powerful tool for personal growth. As you work on manifesting your desires, you'll find yourself facing your fears, challenging your limiting beliefs, and growing in ways you might never have expected. You might start out wanting to manifest a new job, but in the process, you discover a newfound confidence and sense of self-worth. Or you might set out to manifest a romantic partner, only to realize that what you really needed was to learn to love yourself first. This is all part of the journey. Embrace it, learn from it, and know that every step is bringing you closer to becoming the person you want to be. We talked a bit about gratitude earlier, but it's worth mentioning again in the context of manifestation. Gratitude is like a superpower when it comes to manifesting your desires. When you're grateful for what you already have, you're putting yourself in a positive, receptive state of mind. You're telling the universe, hey, I notice and appreciate the good things in my life. And when you do that, the universe tends to send more good things your way. Try starting each day by thinking of 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. It could be as simple as a warm bed, a hot cup of coffee, or a text from a friend. This practice of gratitude can dramatically shift your energy and open you up to receiving more of what you desire. Now, here's a paradox that Louise Hay often talked about. While it's important to be clear about what you want, it's equally important to let go of attachment to the outcome. This can be tricky to wrap your head around at first. After all, if you want something, isn't it natural to be attached to getting it? But here's the thing. When we're too attached to a specific outcome, we can actually push it away. We get anxious. We try to force things to happen. We get disappointed if things don't happen exactly as we imagined. Instead, try this. Be clear about what you want, feel good about it, take inspired action, and then let go. Trust that the universe has your back and that what's meant for you will come to you, perhaps in ways you never expected. This brings us to an important balance in manifestation. The balance between accepting what is and desiring change. Louise Hay taught that it's possible, and indeed powerful, to do both. You can accept your current situation while also desiring and working towards something different. For example, you might say, I accept my current financial situation, and I'm excited about creating more abundance in my life. This balance keeps you from falling into negativity about your current situation while still allowing you to move towards what you want. It's like standing with one foot in the present and one foot stepping into the future. Now that we've covered the basics of manifestation, let's get practical. How can you start incorporating relaxation into your daily life to support your manifestation efforts? Don't worry, you don't need to become a yoga master or spend hours meditating every day, unless you want to, of course. Louise Hay believed that even small moments of relaxation could make a big difference. Let's explore some simple techniques you can start using right away. One of the easiest and most effective relaxation techniques is deep breathing. It's something you can do anywhere, anytime, without anyone even noticing. Here's how. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, counting to 4. Hold it for a moment, then exhale slowly through your mouth, counting to 6. As you breathe out, imagine you're releasing all your tension and stress. Do this a few times whenever you feel stressed or overwhelmed. It's amazing how just a few deep breaths can help you feel more centered and relaxed. Another technique Louise Hay recommended is progressive muscle relaxation. This involves tensing and then relaxing different muscle groups in your body. Start with your toes. Curl them tightly for a few seconds, then release. Feel the difference between the tension and relaxation. Move up to your calves, thighs, buttocks, stomach, hands, arms, shoulders, neck, and face. By the time you reach the top of your head, your whole body should feel more relaxed. This technique not only helps you relax physically, but it also brings your attention into your body, away from stressful thoughts. Visualization is another powerful relaxation tool. Close your eyes and imagine a peaceful, relaxing place. It could be a beach, a forest, or anywhere that makes you feel calm. Use all your senses. What do you see, hear, smell, and feel in this place? Spend a few minutes here whenever you need a mental break. This technique not only helps you relax, but it also flexes your visualization muscles, which can be helpful in manifesting your desires. To really harness the power of relaxation, try to create a daily relaxation routine. It doesn't have to be long. Even 5 to 10 minutes can make a big difference. You might start your day with some deep breathing and positive affirmations, or end your day with progressive muscle relaxation. Find what works for you and make it a habit. Remember, consistency is key. It's better to do a little bit every day than to do a long session once in a while. While having a dedicated relaxation practice is great, Louise Hay also emphasized the importance of finding relaxation in everyday moments. Waiting in line at the grocery store? Take a few deep breaths. Stuck in traffic? Use it as an opportunity to practice some positive affirmations. Taking a shower? Feel the warm water relaxing your muscles. By finding these little moments of relaxation throughout your day, you're training your mind and body to be more relaxed overall. Now, let's talk about one of Louise Hay's favorite tools for relaxation and manifestation: positive affirmations. An affirmation is simply a positive statement that you repeat to yourself. It might feel a bit strange at first, but remember, you're already using affirmations all the time. Every time you think, "I can't do this," or "this always happens to me," that's an affirmation. You're just using negative ones. Louise Hay taught that by consciously choosing positive affirmations, we can rewire our thinking and create real change in our lives. Creating your own affirmations is simple. Start by thinking about areas of your life where you'd like to see change. Then, create positive statements as if those changes have already happened. For example, if you want to feel more confident, you might use the affirmation, "I am confident and capable in all situations." The key is to phrase your affirmations in the present tense, as if they're already true. Some other examples might be, "I am worthy of love and respect. I attract abundance easily and effortlessly," or "I am calm and centered in all situations." Now, just repeating affirmations isn't enough. You need to really feel them. As you say your affirmations, try to generate the emotions you'd feel if they were true. If you're saying, "I am confident," imagine how you'd feel if you were truly confident in that moment. The more you can align your emotions with your affirmations, the more powerful they become. And don't worry if you don't fully believe your affirmations at first. Keep using them anyway. Over time, they'll start to sink in and become your new reality. You can also use affirmations specifically to help you relax. Some examples might be, I am calm and peaceful. I release all tension and relax completely. Or, I breathe in relaxation and breathe out stress. Use these whenever you need a quick relaxation boost. You might even want to write your favorite affirmations on sticky notes and put them around your house or workspace as reminders. As we wrap up, let's go over some key tips for successful manifestation. These are things Louise Hay emphasized throughout her teachings, and they can really help you make the most of your manifestation practice. While positive thinking is crucial for manifestation, it's important to stay grounded in reality. This doesn't mean limiting yourself. It means setting goals that stretch you while still being achievable. For example, if you've never run before, manifesting winning an Olympic gold medal next year might be a bit of a stretch. But manifesting completing your first 5K run, that's both positive and realistic. Remember, manifestation isn't just about thinking and feeling. It's also about doing. Pay attention to ideas or impulses that come to you. If you feel inspired to take a certain action, go for it. This is often the universe guiding you towards your goals. Just make sure your actions align with your goals and values. We've talked about gratitude before, but it's worth repeating. Gratitude is like fuel for manifestation. The more grateful you are for what you have, the more you open yourself up to receiving more. Try to find things to be grateful for every day, even, especially, on tough days. Manifestation isn't always instant. Sometimes things come together quickly, but often it takes time. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Keep your focus on your goals, keep taking positive actions, and have faith that what's meant for you will come to you at the right time. While it's good to be clear about what you want, stay open to how it might come to you. Sometimes the universe has even better plans than we can imagine. Your dream job might come in an unexpected field, or your perfect partner might not look anything like you imagined. Stay open and trust that the universe knows what it's doing. Manifestation is a lifelong journey. There's always more to learn, more ways to grow. Keep reading, keep practicing, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself and your dreams. As we come to the end of our journey through Louise Hay's teachings on relaxation and manifestation, let's take a moment to reflect. We've covered a lot of ground, from the basics of positive thinking to the power of relaxation, from the ABCs of manifestation to practical tips for making it all work in your life. But here's the most important thing to remember. You have the power to create change in your life. You are not a victim of circumstances, but a powerful creator of your own reality. Louise Hay's message was always one of hope and empowerment. She believed that no matter where you're starting from, no matter what challenges you've faced, you have the ability to create a life you love. It all starts with how you think and feel about yourself and the world around you. By learning to relax, to think positively, to believe in yourself and your dreams, you can tap into the incredible power of the universe to manifest your desires. But remember, this isn't about perfection. You don't have to get it right all the time. There will be days when old thought patterns creep in, when stress takes over, when doubts arise. That's okay. It's all part of the journey. The key is to keep coming back to these practices, to keep choosing love and positivity, to keep believing in yourself and your dreams. So as you go forward from here, take these teachings with you. Practice relaxation daily, even if it's just for a few minutes. Use positive affirmations to rewire your thinking. Set clear intentions for what you want to manifest in your life. Take inspired action towards your goals. And above all, be patient and kind with yourself along the way. Remember, you are worthy of love, success, and happiness. You have the power to create the life you desire. Trust in yourself, trust in the universe, and watch as amazing things begin to unfold in your life. This is your journey, your story. Make it a beautiful one.